Hello and welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the importance of school community because it's something I really felt really strongly today, and it was for a bunch of reasons I'm going to go into in a minute. But I just thought, you know what, it's a nice time to reflect, especially at Christmas, and how, everyone comes together at Christmas, that kind of thing. How schools are so much more than just a place for learning. They're such a bigger part of the local area, the local community, and they're such an important thing. I think it's so nice to see that, when you're on the playground, just saying hi to people, parents coming on, chatting to teachers, chatting to stuff, chatting about, like, there's one parent recently that's come and spoke to me about a girl that I taught, his daughter, who I taught for a couple of years, and she's now moved on to comp, and so she's at secondary school, and he was telling me about how she's doing, how she's getting on, and it was completely out of the blue, and it was, I didn't expect to have that conversation, but it was just such a lovely thought to say, actually, yeah, to hear how she's getting on and how the other kids are getting on, and like, some of the older ones that have left school before it came back to watch their little siblings in the Christmas plays we've just had, and you say hi to them and see how they're doing and how they're getting on. And it's such a nice thing to see that actually, you're not just there to teach and provide learning for children, but you're there as part of their growing up, part of their time at school, part of their life in a way. And I know that's, like, for me, I still remember the teachers that I had at primary school. I still remember which ones I enjoyed being taught by, which ones I maybe enjoyed being taught by slightly less. I still remember the certain things about primary school, like there's a football tournament that was great fun, and there's a teacher that supported Liverpool that is the same team I support, and it was the year they won the Champions League, and so I remember that day very clearly when he came in and he wore a scarf the entire day, even though it was about 20 degrees in summer, because it was a Liverpool scarf and we won. And it's just little things like that that you remember for the rest of your life. And it's such a massive thing to be a teacher. I'm feeling very thankful and lucky today for the job that I have and the role that I'm in. And that was especially highlighted today where we had a charity walk after school today. So it wasn't a massive one. It wasn't like a walk so many miles to kind of raise money, that kind of thing. But there was some bad news in our school that we had a few months ago now. And a charity was set up in the name of kind of in the wake of that, in the wake of that event. And from there, that charity is now hoping to raise money to, provide support for mental health, that kind of thing, for other people in the local area. And it's one of those where it's just such an amazing cause. There's just nothing bad you can say about the idea and about what they're doing and how they want to do it. And it's just absolutely amazing. And so from that bad news, obviously, we've led us to this charity walk tonight where the group of people from school all went to a local lake, and we went for a walk around it in the dark, and everyone had little lights and torches and candles. And as everyone kind of walked around the lake, we were walking on the front, and you could look back and you could see all the different lights going around the edge, and it looked amazing. But it was also, again, it was that sense of community, that sense of togetherness, a sense of turning up, and there were teachers or members of staff, there was friends, there was family, there was kids from school, parents, all sorts of different people. And it was that time where you realize that actually what we do in schools is bigger than just teaching. It's bigger than just education. It's about fostering that community, that sense of spirit, that togetherness. And without that, school is nothing. If the children just turn up and go to school and then leave at the end of the day, and that's it, and there's no conversation with parents, guardians, whoever it is that comes to pick them up, there's no conversation with people from home, there's just nothing else there, then it's boring, it's rubbish, it's cold, it's heartless, and it's not what school should be. School should be about that family, about that spirit of togetherness, about that wanting to do something good for the local area. There's all sorts of things that schools do, and like recently we raised money to get a defibrillator, and we're trying to get it set up as a school, partly because it's an important thing to have in a school and just in case a child needs it, but we're trying to find a way so we can have access to the local area so they can get into it too, if maybe someone needs it and it might be a weekend or during a holiday where they can't get into the school grounds. And it's those types of things where it might sound like a little tiny thing, but actually I think that's a really important thing to have as part of a school's duty, is not just to provide the education for the children, but to provide a place, an area for that local community too. And so yeah, I think I'm very lucky today to work in a school that has that ideal. And I'm very lucky to work in an area where there is a massive sense of togetherness and belonging. And I feel lucky to be able to have so many good conversations with parents in the local area, and the ones that come and say hi as they walk past my door, even if they don't have kids in my class. And, you know, there's some of them who I've never taught any other things to, but you just say hi in the morning as you walk past, and it's just a sense of, yeah, hi, nice to see you, getting on with your day. But it's just that spirit, it's that idea of being one and being together, and, you know, everyone just doing their job, doing their thing, and just getting on. And I think that, yeah, that showed it today. It was really nice today to see all that coming together and building that spirit, that sense of, you know, this is what we're doing, and we're doing it for the right reason. We're doing it for a good reason, and we're just going to do it because we know it's the right thing to do. So there's my little thoughts for today. I very much enjoyed it, and tomorrow is the last day of the week, which means that it is the last day of the autumn term, and we're going to start the Christmas holidays, which I'm very much looking forward to. So as always, I'll see you in the next video. See you very soon. Hopefully you're all enjoying yourselves, and yeah, see you there.